done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition?
I'm here.
Bone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you can do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just dropped.
I know.
Oh, damn, y'all beautiful though, but
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
Oh, God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not. No.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. I know where you're
All right.
going.
Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a but person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances. Although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags, like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance, and there's no insurance, and so we must talk about it.
He ain't lying.
What's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Damn, I hate this focus. I'm going to do something about this. Yes, my hands were a little ashy. What can I say? I work with my hands. What's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. So, yeah. I guess I got some people in the chat. I'm going to come through, show some love since y'all want some love. Kimberly Reese says, I am happy. I am from the Wild 100 in Chicago. Let this man enjoy his family and friends, and he's been in jail for too damn long. Hey, you speaking facts. You speaking facts. You feel me? You ain't telling no lie. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that right now. XL Pro comes through and gives me the thumbs up. Kimberly Reese says, shout out to XL Pro. XL Pro says, like, share, and subscribe. Cash App, $, Cali West 1. Yo. XL Pro says, Salute to Kimberly Reese. Now, of course, back to what Kimberly said. Exa-Pro has something to say. He says he's pardoned on a federal level, now need pardon on a state level. I'm glad that Exa-Pro mentioned that because I was actually going to be my next thing. I was going to address Miss Kimberly because, I know that, see, the thing is, one thing about me, I'm saying, I know y'all might just see a hood ninja on your screen, you feel me? I'm be smoking my cigars and shit. But trust me, there's a very intelligent dude behind, this handsome mug here. And one thing is, before I got excited and stuff, I'm all about words, and a lot of people tend to get in trouble with me because I do pay attention to words and what people say. With that being said, when they pardoned that one guy, if I'm not mistaken, Exa-Pro, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but when they pardoned that guy from that movie Blow, if I'm not mistaken, I think I think Johnny Depp played that dude from Blow, yeah. And he was a drug dealer in Blow. I forgot what was that drug dealer's name, but that dude who met with Pablo Escobar and he was dealing with all those big time guys. But long story short is, I think the dude from Blow, I think he got out of jail and got pardoned by, if I'm not mistaken, he got pardoned by maybe George Bush. Maybe, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But long story short is, he got pardoned. But when they said they commuted his sentence, and then they didn't really mention when he was getting out or anything like that. I was like, let's not get all happy. Unfortunately, Miss Kimberly and everybody who might be tuning into the show, his federal charges got commuted, meaning that he still has to go against his state charges that could go up to 200 years. Now, Kimberly Reese says Boston George, a legend in Blow. Facts. But yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, Kimberly, he might have been pardoned by George Bush, if I'm not mistaken. I should look it up real quick. But my computer is set up for watching, not for reading. Well, that's why I have two computers. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, see, look. So yeah. Yeah, he was released. Yeah, Jung was released in 2014. Let's see here. And basically he died in 2021. So yeah, so he was let's see here. Let's see here. Was he pardoned? No. Let's see. He pled guilty to. Oh no, I take that back. He ratted out. Somebody, I forgot which big time drug dealer was pardoned by George Bush. See, now y'all make me really want to find out now. Hold on. Do y'all really even care? Yes, J Flo. His name is George Jung. Yeah, I had pulled him up, but that's not the dude. I don't think, but he wasn't the one who was pardoned by George Bush. Let's see here. Somebody else was pardoned here. George Bush pardons here, drug dealer. It doesn't. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, here you go. George Bush. He released a guy named a small-time Pakistani heroin smuggler named Aslam Adam of Karachi. So okay, that's the guy who got pardoned. Okay. Yeah, Kimberly Reese says that Excel Pro forgot George's name, and Excel Pro says George John was his name. Okay, so with that being said, let's talk about the article real quick. You feel me? So that we can hear it in these, not just from my word of mouth, but from the press, of course, or not even from the press, but from the courts and the press. Yeah, yeah. Oh, boom. There we go. Okay. Now it says, Kimberly Lewis says, Excel Pro, I forgot George's name, LOL. Okay. So now that I got this article up, damn, they're gonna sell this. They're gonna sell literal drugs on my TV screen. Now, it says President Trump commutes Chicago gang founder. Now, it says President Donald Trump has commuted the sentence of notorious former Chicago gang leader. It says, of course, I might as well get on the screen real quick because I can read this yourselves. Y'all don't want to show me. I don't want to see the article. Y'all want to hear me rap. Now it says President, of course, it says Gangster Disciple founder Larry Hoover was sentenced, serving a life sentence at prison in Colorado. He was convicted of a murder in Chicago and then later convicted on several federal charges. Hoover will still have to serve his sentence on state charges.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Now, of course, Jennifer Bonjean confirmed to ABC 7 Wednesday that her client Hoover is being granted clemency by the president. White House also confirmed to ABC News that the commutation of the federal sentence. A judge once called Hoover one of the most notorious criminals in Illinois history, but in recent years, attorneys argued that Hoover, now in his mid-70s, has been rehabilitated.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Okay, I mean, go figure. He's 70. Not saying that he's not very active and probably well in shape, being the fact that he had to serve in jail and got to survive. But I don't know if he's been rehabilitated though. No, man. No. With that being said, the argument apparently resonated with President Trump, who commuted Hoover's multiple federal life sentences. Okay, so I guess we got to give 47 a little something. I mean, that doesn't really do anything for Black people per se. Not saying that everything that he does has to be doing something necessary for Black people, but I don't know how that betters his life with his family. But I mean, I guess maybe it's a less of a mental strain. Maybe now that he doesn't have federal charges, maybe he could ask for maybe some type of probation now that he's older. Maybe that's what I guess that they're pushing. So, with that being said, I guess salute. Now, it says Hoover still faces the remainder of a 200-year state sentence for a 1973 Chicago murder. While in prison for that murder, federal prosecutors said Hoover, one of the founders of Chicago's gang disciples, continued to oversee the gang. Since prosecutors said he was an organizational genius and ordered murders, beatings, and drug deals behind bars. He was convicted in 1997 and sentenced to 6 life sentences in connection with those federal charges and a 4 lead prosecutor in his federal case. Ron Safer told ABC7 he's disappointed Hoover have received clemency. He says, I believe in redemption. I believe in rehabilitation. I believe in mercy. There are some crimes that are so heinous, so notorious, they are not deserving of the mercy, Saber said.
Emotional damage.
That says, Hoover still faces the remainder of a hefty sentence on a state murder conviction. He would likely at some point be transferred to a prison in Illinois for the notorious Supermax prison in Colorado, where he's currently behind bars. Well, Miss Kimberly, I guess you got what you wanted. I mean, I guess, you got what you said. I mean, you did, and maybe you was ahead of the game, but you said, I'm happy. He said, let him enjoy his family and his friends. He's been in jail for too damn long. Okay, so I don't know if you already knew that already, but I guess that kind of correlates with their decision, apparently. Because now, if he could be transferred to Illinois, that means his family and his friends and people could still come and actually see him. So that, I guess that could make life more livable, especially the fact that you have to spend your life, behind bars for the rest of your life. Hey. So I definitely see it a lot better than I was seeing it before. Now that I'm saying all the words aloud and stuff, and putting two and two together. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was so damn busy at work today, and it was hard for me to even try to put this episode together. But it's better to work harder for yourself than these people, because guess what? You can always get another job. You can never get another opportunity to have, people like you coming through to the channel. So please press the like button, share, and subscribe. $ on the Cash App, or Cash App me, Cash App me, $ Cali West 1. Salute. Exit process free Hoover, and he says free Corey Miller, aka C Murder. All right. I'm a little mixed on C Murder, because I almost kind of feel like C Murder did that shit. I mean, you guys come up with someone's going to come up with a better story than what had happened. But I feel like C Murder did it. I mean, yes, were they able to prove that he did it? I don't know, but he was up against the dude, and then the young man died. JJ Ditas, driver 79 Smith says, hey Kelly, was in hey chat. Sorry that I'm late, man. We just appreciate you just tuning in. So, sit back and relax, what I'm saying? Smoke a cigar, enjoy a brew, whatever, We all know everybody's getting off of work and everybody has to get settled in. So trust me, I get that. I definitely get that. Now, like I said, this definitely is, a good shot, and good for Larry Hoover and his family. But you have to kind of, there is a caveat. I mean, I guess, I'm all about being human and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, being in the Supermax, that's kind of a little tough because, dude, he's been there since 1998. So that means he basically essentially served 98. So that means essentially he would have almost served 30 years in jail. Damn. That's crazy. JJ says, I say free innocent people, not actual criminals. Well, that has to be debated because Larry Hoover is a criminal. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not saying I don't have morals because, we here in the Righteous Fear, we're some Christian brothers, we do have a Christian-based feel here. But I have to say, I'm kind of low-key I do believe in right and wrong in some universal way, but I'm almost kind of amoral. I kind of see things a little differently than I used to, So with that being said, I'm not saying that everybody, that, finally passed away because Larry Hoover deserved it. But, you come argue that they understand what type of business they're in. And there could be a lot of cases argued. But, I'm kind of an amoral person myself. So sometimes, I don't know. I look at things a little more, different than them people. But, I don't know, because the question is that, okay, if he get released, is he just going to cause more havoc? Because, yeah, people cause havoc between the jail cell, but just believe if someone gets out of jail and they're dangerous already and then they get out of jail, just them being out of jail, they're going to be more of a danger to society. And I know it's for real. You know I'm right, too. I know I'm right. Damn. I should have turned on my fan. All these damn lights.
He ain't lying.
Let me turn on my fan real quick, man, because I'm burning up. It was like I was kind of cold, but then I got hot once I turned on these damn lights. You see, I got on my hoodie. I'm burning up like a runaway slave, girl.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Yo, so Dwayne Rose comes through. What's up, my G? The big homie from Facebook. He says how Hoover will still have to do his state bid. Facts. Yeah, I was breaking the bad news to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, he's not getting a pardon. People think he's getting a pardon or he's getting get out of jail. He ain't getting out of jail. He just look at this. He's close to getting out of jail. If he this. Ain't the Democrats run by Democrats run Chicago anyway. Hey yo, there's a possibility that someone, you know, if the Democrats allowed it, there's a possibility that he could get out. Doesn't say this much. He might not get out on this alone, but he's just as much closer to getting out now because he has one roadblock gone.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Jammed and rammed. You already know, y'all. But hey, shout out to Larry Hoover. He's that much closer to, you know, being part of the Jam and Ram squad. He's gonna give him some trim. But we're gonna see. I'll honestly say too. I mean, I don't know if he has someone working for him pro bono or what, but there's probably some type of angle. They're probably gonna try to see if they could get him out of jail. Because here's the thing, Donald Trump, you know, a lot of people might not like 47, but you know, Donald Trump pardoning him, that does look good towards him trying to see if he could get out. You know, the thing is that they gave him 200 years, so more than likely he'll probably never get out. But he's that much closer. Like, he's that much closer, you feel me? He's that much closer. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Damn. But that's crazy. Like, you go, it's like you're so close to taking freedom, but you're still so far, bruh. Sheesh.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
I don't know. I kind of wonder, like, you know, how he truly feels about him serving his time. Like, was it worth it? Like, was it worth being, you know, one of the biggest drug dealers in history? You know, was it, you know, biggest gang members in history, knowing that you have to now be in jail for like the rest of your life? Like, some people think it's worth it. Like, for example, some people believe that, hey, if they could go rob somebody for $200,000, $300,000, that's worth dying for. Think about it. When people rob banks, people are willing to take that risk. Especially a bank robber too, because people think that all banks have a lot of money, and they really don't. Most bank robbers are career bank robbers, meaning that they have to hit more than one bank to make real money. Exit Pro says Jay Prince has been trying to help Larry Hoover for years. Definitely close now. Well, we can see. Jay Prince. Go figure too. Jay Prince. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's like, I'm not saying that if I was in this situation, I wouldn't want Jay Prince to help me, but I would, can he help me in the background? Like, can you not tell people that you want to help me? Because, usually, Jay Prince, man, let's say things don't always turn out right when he comes into the conversation, bro.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Trying to fight for your freedom, you kind of want to, you kind of want a known street dude, to be trying to like defend you, right? But yeah, definitely 45. But hey, it is what it is. Oh, did someone else got something to say? Oh, XL Bro says it's a video of Jay Prince talking to Hoover years ago. Oh shit. Right. And Jay Prince, he been running Texas for a long time too. Like for a long time. And a matter of fact, they essentially, who was Get a Boy signed under? Was it LaFace Records? Oh no, Rap A Lot. Jay Prince is Rap A Lot, I think, right? And essentially, I think Rap A Lot essentially chased Swab House out of Texas, because Swab House was A-Ball, MJG. I forgot who else who was part of it, but the main people that was big time known was A-Ball, MJG. And what's crazy is that essentially, I think if I'm not mistaken, Rap A Lot basically ran them out of town, basically ran them out of Houston. And basically they went to where they go to Louisiana, go something like that. And guess what? That move, isn't it? What's crazy is that move might have even made Swab House a better place. A better label, because guess what? MJG became big time and big known. But XA Pro says Swab House originally from Memphis. Okay. But let me ask a question. Wasn't Swab House in Texas though? So maybe they're in Texas and then they moved from Texas back to Memphis or something. But I know it was, I think, Swab House who was A-Ball MJG for sure. But when they was on that label, before they started doing videos of Puff Daddy and before people start knowing them like who they are, A-Ball MJG, when they were look, I feel like Swab House and MJG and A-Ball MJG, I feel like they were doing Master P type covers and Master T type videos way before even Master P. I almost kind of feel like Master P bit off of them. Master P just kind of came with, he just marketed it better. But you remember how Hot Boys and a lot of down south rappers used to have these little real gaudy looking album covers and stuff? I think they got that from A-Ball MJG. A-Ball MJG, I can honestly say A-Ball MJG was probably the first people. I wouldn't say they're the first person to use graphic design on their covers, because of course all album covers had graphic design. But A-Ball MJG, I think they were the first person to try to use like AI or try to use like, try to add like real backgrounds to fake, to like fake backgrounds to like real backgrounds in their album covers. But that whole little ghetto little gaudy little look that they had, like Master P and all them and CMB, they bit off at Swab House all the way. Oh, XL Pro, he got technical with me. He said it's called Pen and Pixel. Right. And then he says Tony Draper moved T9 Houston, but Jay Prince and Tony Draper was originally cool. Oh, okay. So is that the dude from Swap House? Or am I mixing up the wrong labels? Well, unfortunately, Exo Pro says, I know my Southern rap history. Facts. Well, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're a Southern boy. You're a country boy. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm saying? So for sure. But see, you know, even though I wasn't, even though I'm not a country boy down, I am kind of country in my own way, but y'all know I'm from California. But one thing I can definitely say is that I've been so deep into rap that even though I wasn't really living down south, I still, I kind of knew a little bit. Tony Draper, Swamp House. Hey, trust me, I know about I know a little something, about this, this southern thing. You feel me? JJ Dito says, today I bought a sticker. I work hard so my dog can have a better life. I thought that was funny. I'm thinking about sticking it on my driver's side door under the window on the big truck. Nice. Either that or the bumper or the hinge on it. You feel me? I almost kind of feel like when it comes to stickers and stuff like that, well, like bumper stickers, I like to put it in the front. Only because you ain't gonna want to see it from the front. You're definitely gonna want to see it from the back. Because if you're in front looking at that sticker, your ass is gonna be fucked up. XO Pro says Messy moved to Richmond, California, learned the game from Bay Area, then went back to down south. Facts. But here's the flip side. You know how he ended up in Richmond, California, though, remember? Master P played basketball. When his college basketball career didn't go too far, he stayed in Richmond, California. And yes, Master P was, around all them down south schools. As a matter of fact, and he would remember, it goes back to 8-Ball MJG, even though 8-Ball MJG might have been in Texas to Memphis. Master P, he's the Master P. I'm not gonna clown because nothing is really original in this world. And guess what? Coach Dre Adams said something that was actually true the other day. Sometimes you don't want to fight your competition, or sometimes what you want to do is nothing's wrong with being an individual and trying to set yourself apart. But sometimes what we try to recreate the wheel. If we see something that works, nothing's wrong with trying to be innovative in the meantime. But in the meantime, while you're being innovative, or in the interim of you being innovative, why don't you just work on why don't you just use what works? If your enemy is using a certain type of technology, you need to upgrade and use that certain type of technology, or find something to circumvent that, right? So, it kind of makes sense. Like, why not branch off of what somebody else learned and market it better? Yeah, Looney's said that Master P, called himself the ice cream man, even though they called himself the ice cream man. Well, guess what? Master P was trying to market it better than y'all. And guess what? Eventually, Master P became way bigger than the Loonies. The only time people remember Loonies is when they say that I got 5 on it. But Looney said that he was biting. Looney said that Oakland ran Too Short out of Oakland. But guess what? Look who got a lucrative career. Too Short. And let's just be real. I've been to Oakland. You don't want to live in no damn Oakland. Trust me. Living in Oakland, and he had to get out of Oakland. He was making too much money to live in Oakland. JJD says, I'm a truck driver from Arkansas, and I'm country from Arkansas. Salute. XFL says, family in Richmond. Salute. California love over here. I dig. I appreciate y'all. It says, I want to give people something to look at instead of riding beside me along in the hammer lane. Nice. Okay, that makes sense. That's dope. But you talk about your rig, though, huh? Oh, okay. You talk about the rig. I don't know why I thought you were talking about your pickup. But facts. Yeah, JJ Diesel. One day I'm going to get me a pickup, too. Shit, my brother, he just got him a pickup. I need me a little Chevrolet pickup. Because, I ain't going to lie, man. listening to the Coach Greg Adams show today. I mean, it's something that I was already implementing, but I for real need to stop working at this job. Not that the job ain't cool. The job is straight or whatever, but I need much more money. And plus, working at a job, I feel like I got 2 daddies and 3 mamas. You know what I'm saying? For real. But yeah. But anyway, think of me going on my rant. What else am I missing? Oh, XL Pro says Yuck Mouth still hot about that. Oh, man, look, the last time I was paying attention to Yuck Mouth was probably 2003, 2004. He was mad about it then. And I think I heard a little bit more about it a little bit after, like maybe in 2007, 2006. Yuck Mouth needs to give it up, man. That was literally 30 fucking years ago. Larry Hoover been in jail probably just as long as Yuck Mouth been mad about these niggas and that bullshit. Master P, he blew up when he left Richmond, to be honest. Jay Jadida says, I bought some seeds to plant my garden. Y'all should get serious about doing the same. Well, I ain't gonna lie, man. I do got family who got a garden and stuff like that. I know how to cultivate a little bit. I know how to cultivate. I know how to screen and clean rainwater if I had to. But survival schools is definitely a must. Hey, you know what else I wouldn't mind growing? I've done that before. But anyway, Jason Diesel says, as far as the sticker, I was thinking about getting. Let's see here. As far as the sticker, I was thinking about getting under the driver's side window on the big truck. Oh, okay, for sure. So yeah. So now, Jason Diesel then says, these are truly the last days, and people need to learn how to plant their own food. Right, but here's a flip side to it. Not only you gotta plant your own food, but I have to be honest with you, unless you buy the right soil and stuff like that, you probably wouldn't be able to grow a certain type of food in certain places. That's the flip side about growing your own food. Like, you gotta grow food that's things that probably sustainable. Like potatoes, you could almost kind of grow anywhere, but you had to have like rich soil or at least some type of water supply. Corn, corn actually I think is harder to grow. I forgot what it was. Yeah, no. I think corn is easy to grow now I think about it. Tomatoes is not too hard to grow. But it all depends on what you're trying to grow too. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like a lot of people need to learn how to people need to go back to start fishing, cutting their own fish, and cutting their own game. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to cut up an animal. Like, I know it's nasty, it's kind of disgusting, and and I probably won't like how, I don't like, how it looks and how it smells per se, but I would love to know how to actually have a chance to gut like a cow, or not a cow, because that's pretty big, but like to gut like a lamb or a goat or something like that and cut it up in the right pieces and stuff like that. That is something that I believe that people should really learn. Because think about it. You go catch a deer in the wild and something ever happens, right? In the post-apocalyptic earth, right? And guess what? You don't even know, the damn animal is gonna spoil because you don't know how to cut out the guts and and take some entrails out and stuff like that. Prepare meat and stuff like that. JJD says you can plant food crops in flower pots. Yes, I know how to fish too. Of course you know how to fish. You're a country boy. I know how to fish. Am I a great fish? No. I'm probably a better shooter than I am a fisher. But, I could catch fish. Now, with that being said, Now that we're done with the main event, I mean, that shout out shit. I do want to kind of get onto a funny part of the show, where the question is, are studs sexy too? Are studs sexy too?
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Now I must say, let's just be real, y'all. A lot of times when we hear a girl being a stud, she usually look like Manny Fresh. She usually look like Snoop from The Wire. Or they tend to look like Whoopi Goldberg, bro. Let's just be real. Like, when we tend to see a lot of studs, right? Let's just be real.
This is a sick Negro.
Now, with that being said, there are some studs out there, though, who be looking like good. And it's almost like, why are you a stud? And let's just be real. There's a lot of psychology behind studs and to why they want to do that. You know, I guess there's some studs who, you know, they probably figure, hey, I probably look better trying to be a man. You feel me? But there are some women who just like being into man stuff and male spaces and male things. But then, you know, they, you know, now here's the thing. Now with that being said, you know, at the end of the day, they're still women. JJ Jesus says, I don't find studs attractive at all. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, JJ Jesus, I know you're very choosy and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't find studs necessarily sexy per se. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, where the studs at? No. But have you seen some good looking studs? I don't know about you, but hell yeah, I know I have. I ain't gonna front. I know I've seen some chicks like, why don't you just fucking wear a dress? Like, when I say is studs attractive, I ain't talking about this right here.
Sitting here going through the bitch phone right now. This bitch done been texting hella niggas, bro. Telling niggas that they can come put their face in her pussy. She suck. Bitch, say something to me and I promise you I'll make you eat this phone. They keep trying to act like I'm not looking right in the phone at the messages.
Yo, that was pretty violent. I think Medu said that they were trying to see if they could get him arrested, but if it was a female on female, they let that slide. Now, when I talk about studly and I talk about these sexy studs, I'm not talking about nobody who essentially really looked like a dude. You feel me? I'm talking about a female who is like she's dressing like a dude, but then she still has women parts, bro. Like, I mean, you know, unfortunately, even this nigga beach right here, even she is still a woman. But okay, she look like a dude. We get that. I understand that. I'm not attracted to this. I get that. Oh shit. Hashim Shabazz comes through. He says, salute. I appreciate you, G. Thank you for tuning in. Now, we're going to show you some comparable studs who make a. This is like, okay, it's like, why are you a stud? Like, you didn't have to be a stud. But, you know, that's a whole other science in itself. With that being said, we're going to show this studly right here. Check this out.
Okay, Izzy, you say you love studs so much. What if I say we can go out, but I come dressed like this?
Man, too lively. You better get me damn copyright, bruh. But yo, at the end of the day, feed this. You know, maybe she might be a little bit on the thick side and yeah, whatever, but yo, that is still a woman. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really like her face be looking at stuff about her mannerism. but she's still a woman, bruh. You know? I don't know. She's a little too masculine for me. But yo, if she asks for the dick, motherfucker ain't gonna give her no dick. A motherfucker gonna smash, bro. A motherfucker still gonna smash, bro. Like ninjas have done worse. Ninjas have definitely did worse, bro. Now, DJ says, I laugh. He says, I laugh when I hear about studs complaining about their female lovers.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I love it, actually. I actually feel it is actually quite refreshing because you know what? Now they finally see how it feels. I said they because you think like, oh, because she a stud, she one of us. No. I'm gonna just say this right now. Your boy Callie done fucked with a couple studs. Not many studs, but I done fucked with his thing about studs too. It all depends on what realm of studding that they are. A lot of studs are chicks who just decided to become a stud overnight. Some studs were there's a term called tomboy that people used to use in the 80s and the 90s. People don't even use that anymore. Now they use butch and stud. And by the way, stud is a black lesbian versus a butch, which is basically a white lesbian. And it's essentially the same thing, except one is a black, one stud is considered a black, and the butch is a white one. Now, with that being said, I ain't no front, bro. I done met with at least a couple of studs, right? And what's funny is that, yo, you fuck with a stud, you think, okay, all right, boom, I'm gonna fuck with you, a stud, you a stud, I'm a nigga, but boom, we fuck with each other, right? And you just think like, oh, because she's a stud, it's kind of gonna be like fucking, it's like chilling with your homie, but your homie is a girl, right? Man, nah, G. Man, look, you fuck with a stud chick, she's thick. Yeah, look, I remember one time this chick I was fucking with, and I ain't gonna lie, I did kind of like her because she was actually a cutie. Like, no lie, when she take off them when she stopped sagging in them pants and stuff, you know what I'm saying? She had a fat ass, and she was Jamaican, and she had some really, really long hair. She was kind of like low key a little mixed too, like, you know what I'm saying? She was a good looking chick. Long story short is, I remember one time she told me to go grab her a bag. Because, sometimes it's like, sometimes me and her would smash, and sometimes we'll just be hanging out, right? Okay, so it's like, okay, you're like one of the guys, but not really a guy, right? But, yo, one time she told me to get her a bag, right? Get her 8. I got her I grabbed her 8 and some lettuce. Yo, she wanted me to pay for it. She was like, oh, you ain't just got it for me just to get it for me? Like, you can't just, like, she was like, but she didn't say, like, oh, man, you can't look out for your boy, or you can't look out for me one time, homie, or something like that. She was like, oh, you can't just look out for me. But she went into girl mode, bruh. She went into girl mode on me, bruh.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Oh, yeah, you thought you was going to smash one of the homies like that. Nah. Bruh, I'm going to just say this right now. When you fuck with a stud chick, if you decide to fuck with a stud chick, she going to expect the treatment that these cute girls and a regular girl get. You think that you didn't have to. Nah, you still got to do all that shit. And they be wanting to be kissed on and all that shit. Like, that's the studly shit fucked me up, because them girls, like, mind you, like, you got a strap and you strapping up to go fuck a bitch. And then, mind you, you leaving the strap at home to catch my strap. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like, and what's crazy was the last stud I stopped fucking with. It was funny because I seen her in the club and she was with a chick, but it wasn't even her girlfriend, bro. Yo, these motherfucking studlies be moving crazy. That's why it'd be so funny when them studs be ending up pregnant. Like, you up here dressing like a nigga, but you got this belly because you pregnant, because you're a girl. Yo,
it's an evil world we live in.
A man support man says, because of you, I'm going to create a reel called Sass. It says studs are sexy too. Thank you. Salute. Hey, I'm all about that. I really think, it could be really a thing, bro. It could truly be a thing, bro. Yo, check this out. I was getting my haircut from the stud in California before I left. And yo, this stud chick, yo, she was so pretty that Shaquille O'Neal took a picture of her. Hey, if you see Shaquille O'Neal with a picture with a bitch, just know he hit that shit. Yo, she was all hooked up with Shaq Diesel. I was like, oh shit.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
J Flow says stud in the mud. Salute Kelly West and the chat. US. Salute. And J Flow says smashing with her Jordans on. Yes. Man, and here's another two. Back to that comment. Oh, Mr. O with info says salute G. Let's go back to that comment. Smashing with her Jordans on. Man, yo, you'd be so surprised. Man, they go get butt booty naked. They be wanting to be, look, yo. Go get it twisted. You think you about to be having that, I need a gangster bitch playing a passionate background and, you know what I'm saying, and smashing with, you know what I'm saying, like, you think you can be drop her down, drop her down, when she, fucking her in your Timbs and shit. Pop, pop, pop. I mean, I'm not saying that it can't happen, but trust me, them studlies, bruh, they start acting like for real females when they're around a real man, bruh. Trust me, bruh. They be wanting to eat the poom poom and all that type of shit. Like, I thought only only girly girls wanted a poom poom move, man. Just they be wanting a poom poom 8. They be wanting that dick. They be wanting to get piped down. They be wanting to feel them inches, bruh. I don't know if it's because they be trying to study us or what, but trust me, at the end of the day, look, man, I truly believe that lesbian chicks and these bi chicks ain't really gay. Females just like to be doing stupid shit like that. Man, look, all females, even stud chicks want dick, bro. Let's be real. All them hoes want dick, bro. Look, the only reason why you probably don't see a lot of these chicks taking dicks is because they're not willing to deal with what it takes to get that. Some chicks are very jealous and they know that they could probably more control a female than they could control a man. So that's why they turn lesbian, honest. JJ Zito says, by the way, you men should get a female dog as a pet, a big breed in particular, then raise it from a puppy. A wicked woman would not like her. Dogs are very special. I know from experience. Salute. Kimberly Reese says, do you think they are experimenting? It could be a combination of things. I mean, it's not really my place to really judge on that. But I can honestly say that it could be a little bit of experimentation. Like, you know what? It's so funny because the chick I was fucking with, she even kind of mentioned to me one time, like, oh, I might be ready to be like a girlfriend. She said that to me one time. Like, she didn't say, oh, I want to be your girlfriend right at that moment. She didn't say that. I mean, it's so crazy too because I kind of feel like me and her probably could have got together, but I ain't gonna lie. I was fucking with this chick, and the other chick was more feminine, you know what I'm saying? More feminine, more of a freak and stuff. And it's not so much that I put her to the side, but I think I maybe dropped the ball. And, even though I still fucked with her for a while after that, I guess maybe things just wasn't really the same. Sometimes you gotta, sometimes there's a call to action sometimes, right? Now, with that being said, I definitely want to say is that, but one thing that she said to me was, oh, I could be like, she was like, oh, she's like, I'll probably be ready to be a girlfriend soon or something like that. Like, basically, it sounded like she was basically saying, like, nigga, I'm ready to drop the Timbs and fucking put on a dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was throwing the hints that, I guess maybe, you know what I'm saying? But basically, I guess if it don't work with her lesbian life, that she kind of was willing to be, you know what I'm saying, nigga's girlfriend. Like, it was kind of crazy. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have fucked with that bitch. I probably would have. Even though, I'm not really big on dealing with, these little lesbian chicks and these stuff like that, because that comes with its own little problems too. But I ain't gonna lie, the bitch was kind of cute. and the bitch was on the younger side. So I was kind of like, I was kind of thinking about fucking with that bitch. J Blow says mini skirt and boots. Facts. A matter of fact, too, what's crazy was my brother, he was encouraging me to fuck with her too. He was like, man, fuck with her. He was like, man, you should get with her, bro. He's like, no. He was like, man, that's the best of both worlds. He was like, you get like a homie lover that you could chill with. And then he said, y'all could bust bitches together. And it's true because me and her have hung out to like, a couple of times. And, we done, threw a few dollars at some strippers and shit together and stuff like that. So that's definitely kind of true. And what's crazy is that I can honestly say that I've dealt with chicks who weren't necessarily studs. But I dealt with a few, tomboys in my, in high school and stuff like that. Or girls who, and people, sometimes if you watch some of these girls, sometimes some of these real prissy, girly girls, sometimes if you watch it, sometimes they'll show that they were a little bit of a tomboy. If you just pay attention to, you gotta catch them when they're slipping. But you will see a lot of these chicks are like fine, and a lot of these IG models. Some of these bitches were playing basketball and, or playing sports and stuff in school, so don't get it twisted. Now, let's see here. What else we got on? Okay, you know what? Let's pull out the Studley files. We're gonna talk about these Studleys. Yes. What was it? What was the acronym again? A man supporting men. You said let me see. Oh, SAST. Studs are sexy too. Let's see here. What we got on Studley? Yo, check this out on Studley. Look. Bruh. when you let your step friend borrow your boxes to sleep in, as you start doing this, hey, you already know what it is, boy. Hey, you already know what it is. You won't put that pussy on me, put it on me. Jesus. Shit. Maybe want to do that scene in Love and Basketball, except that is going to be the basketball. Yeah. That right there. Let's see here. Have we got any other sexy studs? Oh. I think I got another stud right here. Where's she at? Oh, here we go.
Ooh, you know the only thing about me these titties. Yeah. They make you sweat. She a dang on Scorpio, and I don't even know. Like I texted her, and she ain't text me back. I'm trying to not sweat her too much. Like she just ain't calling me back. So I'm trying to figure out I'm not doing too much.
Like Kimberly said, "What the fuck is that?" Oh, we used to think that was a lady dude, a lady boy, or something like that. Let's pull it up. Let's see. Let's see. Because, sometimes we be getting fooled. Let me see here. I mean, I don't know. Nowadays, let's be real, Kimberly. Sometimes, let's just be real. Sometimes, us fellas, sometimes we just be a little too thirsty. I'm not saying that that's a dude necessarily. I don't know. But, I mean, I don't know if that's a filter or what. But I don't know. It's like, from the face, it looks like a female. I don't know. Like, I don't know. But it's on a reputable website, Filthy RR, something like Filthy R. They're a reputable site. So I don't think that's a dude or something like that. That's what you're hinting towards. But sometimes you can't just be acting out on something. You feel me? Hey. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. But let's go back to the skit because you got me dying, Miss Kimberly.
Hey, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Ooh, you know the only thing about these titties. Yeah. They make you sweat. She a dang on Scorpio, and I don't even know. Like I text her, and she ain't text me back. I'm trying to not sweat her too much. Like she just ain't calling me back. So I'm trying to figure out am I doing too much. Like,
Bruh, let's just be real. We done seen a few studs looking just like that. And what's crazy is, I can honestly say that even in junior high, high school, tomboys usually try to like hit on a ninja all the time. Like, don't get it twisted. Just because a chick just like a dude don't mean that she don't take no dick, bruh. She gonna take that, bruh. Hey, literally, they're gonna take that, G. They're gonna take that.
It's actually liked men. Like, they will probably make some of the best girl wives to men.
I believe her, y'all. I believe her. Okay? And I know my queen's probably like, oh, so you saying we ain't better than the studs? That's what you telling us. What don't y'all get? Okay, maybe I gotta sing it to you, fellas.
Oh, you about to get me killed, bro.
Like, if studs actually liked men, like, they would probably make some of the best girlfriends, if not wives, to men.
I believe her, y'all. I believe her. Okay? And I know my queen's probably like, oh, so you saying we ain't better than the studs? That's what you telling us. What don't y'all get? Okay, maybe I gotta sing it to you, fellas. Keep going.
It's a lot of studs that's going back to men.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, y'all can always come back home. If it's a line across for y'all to come back home, you can catch me in front of it like this. Hey, with no hesitation, y'all, let's keep going.
At the end of the day, we all women. There's no way in the world that you don't find niggas attractive.
What a coincidence, because I find you attractive too. Hey, listen, I heard she from Michigan too. I just want to talk. This is the one I'm plotting on right now. Look at this right here, y'all. Watch the switch up. Ooh, wait. Damn. That's double dangerous. Dimples, okay? She like she aggressive too, though. Like she just take the sports bra off and pass one of the boobs like this.
Get in your mouth.
And I'ma do it. I'ma do it.
She won't put that on me, put it on me.
This ninja serious too. Supreme B says stud behavior, abomination. Sabrine B, thanks for tuning in, G. Yo, let's just be real. At what point, it actually does say in the scriptures that women dressing like a man is an abomination, or a man dressing like a woman is an abomination. It does say that in the Bible. You know, I'm not saying you two. I'm not saying that should be the case. All I'm saying is what is in the Bible, right? So Supreme B, that's telling a lie. You feel me? You feel me? Honestly, say that I don't really like. I don't mind when girls like wear like a hoodie and like some Jordans or something like that. I just have a problem with like you trying to dress like a dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying that I won't still smash, but hey, the ideal goal is, you know what I'm saying, if you fucking with me, you dress the way I want you to dress. That should be the way it is. That's probably why I don't have no girlfriend, because when I ask for too much too, I'm not even ready for that full-time commitment in more ways than one. But with that being said, one of the key things is you got to dress the way I want you to dress. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So if Studley really wanted to fuck with a nigga, you know what I'm saying, Studley she gotta start putting on some sundresses. She gonna have to go shopping with mama or something like that. One of her fucking WNBA girls or something. Because when I see you, trust me, I want to see a different version than your friends see. Your friends, I want your friends to be mad at me because they're gonna be like, damn, every time you be with him, you all of a sudden now a woman. Oh, Kimberly did say, thank God I am all women who loves black men. Salute. I know that's right. I love some. I ain't gonna lie, I love me some black women though. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all still got a special place in my heart, even though y'all, not you per se, you know, even though you're a sweetheart, you know. In general, we still got love for y'all sisters. We just want sisters all to improve, but Miss Kimberly Reese, you're a sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? I wish more sisters would like you, my love. And yes, thank God that you are all women who loves black men. Facts. So salute to you, my love. Now Kimberly says, I seen a trans woman at the doctor. He looks like a hot mess. Oh shit.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Now I ain't gonna lie, that's another thing too. They don't always necessarily be fooling people, y'all. Like, you know what? It takes a lot for them to trick a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't saying that, you know, people don't get tricked, but some of these people, some of them, it's like, you're not tricking anybody. You feel me? Shit crazy. Oh, Kimberly Reese says, you made my day. Oh, well, you know, that's what I try. I try to make, you know, people's day, you know, sometime. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. And I appreciate you being, you know, a dedicated viewer and coming on this show. Trust me, I need that. I definitely appreciate that. If y'all could take a moment, please press the like button, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you're feeling this shit, I appreciate y'all, for real. Let's see here. Now, here's the other caveat about dealing with studs. When you're dealing with studs, there's a lot of reasons why chicks could want to channel and try to be like a man. Sometimes they don't know how to handle their aggression or their emotions. Check it.
Problem. You just a nasty bitch. Like the fuck? You want your life back because you want to suck random dicks. Bitch, I know 5 niggas done hit you. Said all them niggas done said the same shit about you. You's a hoe. You was gonna fuck said and Mila.
No, I wasn't. Me, not even my fucking
Man, whatever. You's a hoe. You want to be a hoe.
Leave me alone.
You,
please.
Alice, everybody.
Leave me alone.
Crazy ass.
I can never have a fucking good day. How's that gonna fucking work? Fucking stressed out. I'm so sick of this shit.
You getting mad because you a hoe and I put it out
there?
there?
Fucking hoe.
You is a hoe.
I'm sick of
you is a hoe. You're a hoe.
You're my
You're a hoe. A hoe.
I'm gonna kill myself.
No, hey. Put that gun down. Stop playing, bro. Put that gun down. Put that gun down. Put that gun down. Put that gun down. Yeah, I got you on camera. I got you on camera now. Talking about you gonna kill yourself. You grabbing the motherfucking gun. See, you done lost your motherfucking mind, Tiffany. The fuck is wrong with you?
It's you my fucking
Put that gun down.
I'm sick of your ass.
Put that gun down.
Get the fuck away from me.
Put that gun down.
I'm sick of you.
Put the gun down.
The same gun that you shot in the fucking air, bitch.
I didn't shoot in the air. You shot it. Look at you. Man, put that gun down. You about to go to work and you right here got a whole fucking gun in your hand talking about you gonna kill yourself crying. It's the second time now.
I'm not going to work.
Man, put the gun down.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Wait. She shot in the air. When did she shoot in the air? Did she shoot in the air during this whole little process? Remember she was going crazy and she was holding the gun? Did she shoot a hole to the roof, bruh? When did she shoot in the air? Did I hear that? Hold up, wait. Let's rewind this.
Problem. You just a nasty bitch. Like the fuck? You want your life back because you want to suck random dicks. Bitch, I know 5 niggas done hit you. Said all them niggas done said the same shit about you. You's a hoe. You was gonna fuck said and Mila.
No, I wasn't. Me, no, it's not even my fucking
Man,
time.
whatever. You's a hoe. You want to be a hoe.
Leave me alone.
You,
please.
Alice, everybody.
Leave me alone.
Crazy ass.
I can never have a fucking good day. I'm not gonna fucking work. Fucking stressed out. I'm so sick of this shit.
You getting mad because you a hoe and I put it out
I'm
there?
not fucking hoe.
You is a hoe.
I'm sick of
You is a hoe.
You're
a hoe.
You're my
You're a hoe. A hoe.
I'm gonna kill myself.
No, hey. Put that gun down. Stop playing, bro. Put that gun down. Put that gun down.
I'm sick of this
Put that
shit.
gun down. Put that gun down. Yeah, I got you on camera. I got you on camera now. Talking about you gonna kill yourself. You grabbing the motherfucking gun. See, you done lost your motherfucking mind, Tiffany. The fuck is wrong with you?
It's you my fucking
Put that gun
problem.
down.
I'm sick of your ass.
Put that gun down.
Get the fuck away from me.
Put that
I'm
gun
sick
down.
of you. I'm sick of you.
Put the gun down.
The same gun that you shot in the fucking air, bitch.
I didn't shoot in the air. You shot it. Look at you. Man, put that gun down. You about to go to work, and you right here got a whole fucking gun in your hand talking about you gonna kill yourself crying. It's the second time now.
I'm not going to work.
Man, put the gun down.
Oh! Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Yo, how could this man sleep at night? Yo, I could not sleep at night with no crazy bitch like that. How do you go to sleep at night with a crazy bitch like that? Though? I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know, the last girlfriend, my last serious girlfriend before last, me and her lived. Well, I took that back. I think I lived with the last two of my girlfriends. I think we did definitely live together, but I just had to hide my weapons from them, man, because they fucking go crazy on your ass. Clemmer says, yuck. Tiffany is my sister's name. Ah, shit. Yeah, I'm going to say this right now. I ain't never met a Tiffany who was ever really on the up and up. Tiffany's are usually kind of, they're a little bit on the hood rat side. They definitely live up to their name. JJ Dita says, I don't want a woman who has tattoos, bodies, piercings, or kids. I don't want a non-virtuous woman of any race. They're witches of all races. Facts. Says, one day, God mighty Yah put this quote in my head. A non-virtuous woman is about as much value as a wooden penny at best and detrimental at worst. Salute. Now, JJ Jesus says, I'd rather raise my dog Leslie and a Carter instead of dealing with a quarrelsome, frightful woman. Facts. And then Kimberly Reese says, all Tiffany's are crazy, laughing my ass off. Facts. No, they are. Trust me, they definitely are. I know this. Trust me, I know this. I know this to be true. Like, I don't know anyone who has had a stable relationship with a Tiffany ever in my life. Ever. Now, see, that's the other bad side about dealing with the Studley. And the reason why I call them Studleys, y'all, is because a stud is actually a man. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? So, Studley, get it? Studley. Like, you're like a dude, but you're not a dude. Studley. You know what I mean? Studley. Not a stud. There's a lot of fake studs out here, too, so you got to watch out.
Me so much peace. And if you're saying you probably can't understand that statement, huh? If you think you're about to just beat on me, baby, on behalf of my ancestors, you got me fucked up.
I don't care about nothing, man. Yeah.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Shit. She got her ass laid out, bro. Supreme Bree says, Tiffany, hopeless romantic. And then Supreme Bree says, a bitch move for a dude to record a back and forth with someone. Can't see many Cali dudes, a Bay and LA dudes doing that type of shit. Yeah, this bitch is, these motherfuckers is crazy, bro. These motherfuckers is crazy. That dude was about to record his own. He was about to record his own 187, bro. Cause dude, I'll be scared, but one, I'm scared of any chick with a firearm in her hand. Secondly, a fucking a delirious. What's that word that they don't want people to use anymore? Hysterical woman with a firearm in her hands, bruh. That is all bad, bruh.
This is a sick Negro.
J Flo says the brat, what you like? And then says, don't forget. Oh, remember too, the brat was very dangerous. Remember, y'all, the brat served a little jail time. A lot of people forget about that. She done beat up a waitress or some shit like that. Remember? JJ Dita says, don't forget about Jessica and Jennifer. They are crazy too. Oh, facts. Shit, we know who's also crazy too, who I actually used to think was very, very, very good looking. Niecy Nash. Niecy Nash, she's so bad shit, she couldn't get a nigga dude to marry her for the life of her. She ended up marrying a woman. And I can honestly say I used to think Niecy Nash was a very good looking woman. I think everybody liked Niecy Nash because let's just be real. Us black men, we do kind of typically have a type, you know. A black woman who, you know, got a fat ass, thick thighs, and big titties, and some juicy lips, and a cute face, you know, we're all kind of for it. But yeah, JJ D says belligerent. Yes, she's very belligerent. But ironically, Niecy Nash, people never seen how ugly and nasty was. Like, here's the thing, she was good looking on the inside, and you know, she was thick like our brothers like it, but I think a lot of people seen that she was bad from the outside, and that's kind of why you don't really see her really on TV anymore. Like, I think she didn't take advantage of her fame, of her little 15 minutes of fame, like as she did. I almost feel like she got more bad press than she did get good press. Now, Mom JJD says Kira LL, right? Yeah, man, but yeah, that's the only flip side is that sometimes you deal with them studlies. There's a chemical imbalance. The question is, why is she studly? You know, and you know, I'm not telling y'all to be psychiatrists just to go date studly chicks, but at the same time, brothers, you can't feel bad if you know end up getting with a studly or messing with a studly. They're still women, even the ones who we don't think that look that great. You know. Because let's be real, anything you do between a man and a woman, as long as she ain't pegging you, it's not a homosexual act. So it don't matter if she want to dress like a dude. If she get naked and she's still willing to submit to you like a woman does, that at the end of the day, they're still a woman. You know, there's not, you know, 1,000 years from now, when they look at these bones, they're gonna be like, oh, these are the bones of a studly. You know, it's just, they're gonna be like, that's a woman. That's a woman right there. You feel me? And then they might be like, this is a man with a wig. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be very easy to determine what is what, you know what I'm saying, to come down to it. Man, I really appreciate y'all tuning in for tonight. What else I got for y'all? I don't know what this is, but let me play it anyway.
Here, man, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
What you doing here?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what the fuck is you doing here?
Get up, get the hell up.
What the fuck is you doing?
What's so wrong? Where you on?
What you mean, what's I'm on?
Yeah, you done had a
Hey,
party.
I'm chilling.
I've been
Hey,
calling your
that's
phone
my
all
bro.
night.
Hey, man, that's
Yo,
my
bro.
That's my
Yo,
bro.
bro.
That's my
What
bro.
are you
What you
doing?
mean?
Is this a
No,
stunt?
bro, hold on.
Are you a
No,
stunt?
dog. That's my bro. We was just chilling, watching the game. What you talking about? We watching the game.
I done called you like 10 times. Don't go nowhere.
We watching the
What's
game.
up? What's up?
We over here watching the game.
Are you a girl? You a boy? What's up? What's going on? You in here laying up with a stud?
No, it's...
You laying up with a stud for real? Yeah, I'm busting it. I ain't busting it. Y'all been in here drinking my fucking... Y'all been drinking my liquor? This my stuff.
You bought that for me.
I don't care. I'm for you, not for you and your home.
That's just my
Whatever
bro.
this is
That's
that
what
a stud?
man.
So you cheating on me with a stud?
That's just the homie. We was just...
What do you mean?
Watching football. What you
Why I
mean?
been calling you? Why?
What the...
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Everybody got caught with Studley. Hey, you know her ego hurting right now, bro.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Now, remember when Studley, remember when Brother Man was saying that Studley was asking about if you consider Studley's better than regular women? Remember this?
World that you don't find niggas attractive.
What a coincidence, because I find you attractive too. Hey, listen, I heard she from Michigan too. I just want to talk. This is the one I'm plotting on right now. Look at this right here, y'all. Tell us, what don't y'all get, okay? Maybe I got to I believe it, okay? And I know I believe it, okay? And I know my queen's probably like, oh, so you saying we ain't better than the studs. That's what you telling us. What don't y'all get, okay?
Oh, shit. Hey.
In here, man. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
What you doing in here?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what the fuck is you doing in here?
Get up. Get the hell up.
What the fuck is you doing?
What's up? Where you on?
What you mean, what's I'm on?
Yeah, you done had a
Hey,
party.
I'm chilling.
I've been
Hey,
calling your
that's
phone
my
all
bro.
night.
Hey, man, that's
Yo,
my
bro.
That's my
Yo,
bro,
bro.
man. That's
What
my
are you
bro.
doing?
What
What
you
are you
mean?
doing? Is this a
No,
stud?
bro, hold on.
Are you a
No,
stud?
dog. That's my bro. We was just chilling, watching the game. What you talking about? We watching the game.
I done called you like 10 times. Come on, bro.
We watching the
What's
game.
up? What's up?
We over here watching the game.
Are you a girl? You a boy? What's up? What's going on? You in here laying up with a stud?
No, it's...
You laying up with a stud? For real? Yeah, I busted it. I ain't busted it. Y'all been in here drinking my liquor? This my stuff.
You bought that for me.
I don't care. I'm for you, not for you and your home.
That's just my
Whatever
bro.
this is,
That's
is
what
that a
I'm saying.
stud? So you cheating on me with a stud?
That's just the homie. We was just...
What do you mean?
Watching football. What you
Why I've
mean?
been calling you?
What the...
Yo. Hey, what did Buddy say?
And I know my queen's probably like, oh, so you saying we ain't better than the studs. That's what you telling us. What don't y'all get, okay? Maybe I got to sing it to you, fellas.
Damn, bro. So in other words, what brother's saying is,
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
JJ Jesus says the studs are crazy too because they are lacking real mushroom tips. That is a fact. Trust me, that is a fact. Yo, they tend to, hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of one of the reasons why I don't really fuck with that stud chick no more. Is because one time me and her had a disagreement, and I thought that she was gonna fire on me. Look, she didn't do anything, but the way she was acting, she was kind of acting like that bitch in the car, except she didn't have a gun in her hand. That's the only difference. So me and her, we ended up not even fucking around that night, and I ain't talked to that bitch since. Anyway, that does have, because I almost kind of feel like studs, they do kind of have, they do tend to have a little bit of penis envy. Women in general, heterosexual women have penis envy. Talk about penis envy. J Flow says, Stud McKenzie. Stud McKenzie. Hey, facts.
Gotcha. Gotcha. This is a sick Negro.
J Flow. Stud McKenzie, bruh. Stud McKenzie. That is a dope ass play on words. Stud McKenzie, bruh. Supreme B says, dude, doo-doo packing a stud. Damn, why you say that? Wait, Supreme B, why is he doo-doo packing her though, bro? Why, bro? Why?
You're a victim.
Bro, what's up with y'all boys tonight, man? Oh my God. JJ Diesel says mushroom tips and cucumbers are what the studs are really lacking. That and That and 2 baseballs. Oh my God, bruh.
Emotional damage.
Hey, y'all low key almost kind of stealing the show in these comments, bruh. Y'all boys is crazy. Stud, I don't know. The doo-doo packing though. Why, Supreme B? Why? Wait, it's a girl. Why? Why, bruh? Oh my God, bruh. Mansporting Man says, I call them stud muffins and femme griddles. Well, I heard. Bruh. Yo, straight up and down. Bruh. Yo, the whole chat, y'all get the Dr. Umar, bruh. Y'all all get the Dr. Umar. We all get the Dr. Umar for this
go
night.
Too hard. It ain't that bad. Oh yes, it is. Now you see. You have coon so bad that they damn near need to put your face in the dictionary next to the word coon.
I'm going to hospitalize you coons.
This is a sick Negro.
The Dr. Papa Mental Health Hospital for coons.
Yo, I love y'all boys, y'all. Y'all boys is crazy tonight, bruh. What the I done started, bruh. Yo, just know when people start talking about stud leads and stud leads, fin griddles, and fucking Stud McKenzie's, bro. We already know where they got that shit from. Yo, Roger Spears, stand up, bro. Y'all boys is crazy on fire tonight, boy. Oh my God. JJD said not the stud muffins, LOL. Well, I said stud muffin before myself. I heard that before. But I ain't never heard no fin griddles. Stud McKenzie, bruh. I don't know. That might Stud McKenzie, bruh. The Stud McKenzie, bruh. Like, that is so throwback in 80s right there, bruh. Like if you said that to somebody who probably grew up in the late 90s, early 90s, they wouldn't even understand the reference. The Stud McKenzie, bruh. Oh my God. Y'all boys. Y'all talk about fudge packing Stud McKenzies, Studleys out here being fin griddles and shit, and stud muffins. Oh my God. Y'all boys. Whew. Oh boy. Oh boy. Y'all boys. Hey, with that being said, y'all, yo.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Whether we talk about sexy stud muffins, whether we talk about sexy stud McKenzie's, you know, either way, if it's all women,
a win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Now, yo, once again, it is Cali West. Thank you for tuning into another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. And yo, feel free to follow me on Instagram, Cali West Miami. You can also follow me on Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter, under Cali West. Y'all can also check me out on Facebook at Cali West, as well as Cali West Miami. I appreciate y'all boys for tuning in. I appreciate you ladies for tuning in. Miss Kimberly and all the other sisters who are ninja watching. I know y'all ladies are watching. Y'all ain't might not be saying much, but I know y'all definitely watching. With that being said, J Flow says, thanks Cali West and the fam. And a man supported man said you read it wrong. Stud McMuffins. Stud McMuffins. So what? Who said Stud McKenzie? I read it wrong. See, now we gotta resolve this. Hold up. Wait. Who said Stud McKenzie? Oh, it was J Flow. J Flow. It was you who said Stud McKenzie, wasn't you? Yeah. It was J Flow who said Stud McKenzie, bro. Stud McKenzie, J Flow. Oh, so you said I read it wrong. It's Stud McMuffins and Thin Griddles. Okay. My bad. Man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all gave me a hell of a laugh tonight, bro. I mean, shit. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Y'all boys probably entertain me. Probably, look, y'all boys, this is y'all responses. Y'all probably entertain me probably just as much as I entertain y'all tonight, bro. JJ says Stud Brownie Patrol. Yo, Supreme B. I still want to know why he said that whole boy decided he had a whole Tom girl in his house, and he decided to fudge back. I just thought that was funny, bro, because I did not expect that. Stud Web. Hey, man, can y'all come with any more funny shit before I log off tonight? Can y'all come with any more other sayings about these stud muffins? Go ahead and drop y'all got about 60 seconds. Drop your best studly comments y'all got. Drop them. Stud flaps. Bruh. Stud flaps. Oh my God. See, that's definitely 80s because cars don't even have mud flaps anymore unless you get a truck. And they don't even have real mud flaps. They got these little thin things that are supposed to be mud flaps. Stud flaps. That's a good one. I like that. Stud web, stud flaps. Oh my God. Y'all got anything more? I got like 45 seconds. Y'all got any more? Go ahead and let's get it out. Let's get all the jokes out. Because I ain't gonna lie. Because I'm probably going to use everyone that I probably heard tonight, bro. Started with Stud McKenzie. Stud McKenzie and Finn McGriddles, bro. Oh my God. Finn McGriddles. Oh, is it because usually with McGriddles you either come with pork or beef? So because women got fish, is that why it's called a Finn McGriddle? McGriddle. JJ Jesus says feminism is a stud brownie patrol. LOL. Stud missile. You know what's funny? I heard that before, but I still fucks with it. Stud missile. A man support man says YSN Young Stud Ninjas. Oh my God. Young Studly Ninjas. Oh my God. So what? Oh, so instead of YNs, they YSNs. Young Studly Ninjas. Oh my God. Okay, Young Studly Ninjas. That could be something that could definitely be expounded upon, though. No doubt. Man, I love y'all boys and ladies. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight, man. Y'all definitely, and made me have a, what I'm saying, from this hard day, y'all definitely made it worthwhile to come chat with y'all. I'm glad I came in at 10:30. Once again, y'all, it's Cali West. Oh, shit. YSN is a new skit, LFM. Facts. YSN. Definitely a new skit, bro. Definitely. Man, we definitely gonna, look. And man support, man. I'm actually start supporting a lot more of your. I'm gonna start showing a lot more of your skits. They're actually funny. As a matter of fact, if y'all got some time, let me show y'all some more Studleys real quick. I know I was about to close my show, but I gotta show y'all the rest of these Studleys real quick. Where they at? Was there anything else that, you know what? Nah, you know, I'm done with the Studleys. I'm done with the Studleys. Done with the Studleys. You know. But yo, I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. This time is official. I'm really gonna be out this time. Once again, y'all, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Oh shit, Studley Mushroom Tips. LOL. Man, once again, y'all, I really appreciate y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling that shit. Cali West, I'm out of here. I'm gone.